Hey guys, this is Pastor Mel, and I just need to tell you something real quick. Divorce is real. Furthermore, I decided to have one, and I recommend that you do the same. Yeah, that's right. Divorce yourself from every excuse and every self-imposed limitation that has literally already cost you decades, dreams, and destiny. And don't get me wrong, nothing's more beautiful than unity. That's only when we're unified with the purpose that our Father created us for. And when we're walking within the musical harmony of divine connections with like-minded people. That's people who want what we want and who value what we value and who are more than willing to lock arms with one another to help each other get to where we can get to together through mutual support. Listen, there's something going down right now, y'all. I hope that you don't miss it. If it's in you, then you know who I'm talking to. My partners and I are like family, and this thing we got is thicker than blood because it's made in the spirit. And it's in the spirit that we decided to make some changes. How do you feel about these changes? Are you ready? Let us know if you need a spot at the table. We're about to participate in the halftime of a lifetime. It's winning season. Father's favor.
Well, hello again. Good evening to all of our Facebook family and friends, our YouTube family and friends. Click like, click share. Make sure you subscribe to this channel because, listen, it is winning season, guys. It's a new season. The sun is shining bright. We all out here tonight. I got bars, and I'm going to bring forth another brother from another mother that has bars too. Pastor Mel Keys out of San Antonio, Texas. Shout out to Jay Howe in the house. Come forth, brother.
My sister.
Hello there, sir.
Much love to you. Listen, we've been having some fun behind the set. Y'all got jokes tonight. I don't know if I should I'm scared to hit my button because you ain't starting my time yet. But we got some work to do. Let me just go ahead and get these ladies on and let you look, because I got to prove some people wrong tonight and show y'all some stuff. But we'll be right back. We want to say shout out to Dr. PK is in the house. Dr. Picola, we love you, darling.
Hey, Dr.
Amazing
PK.
job. Amen. Ladies, I'm going to be bringing y'all back in just a moment. But tonight we're going to just give you a few tips because it is certainly winning season. When we looked on the calendar the other day, I was reminded that we are now officially first few days in to the what we call the second third of the year. And if you ever wanted to get on point with winning season, now is the time to do it. I'm going to show you how and show you why. And we're going to come right back. So y'all just don't go too far away. It's winning season, and we're going to start with the word with your name on it. So give me just a few moments to get this thing set up. I want to find out where my winners at. I want to talk to some winners tonight. Give me just a moment to get a few things set up. I need to see who's here before I even get started on this thing. Who's here? We got Carol Caspar is in the house, and we are excited to have you, darling. Let me give a few shout outs to a few amazing people. Also, we just had what we call a giveaway. It was a very, very interesting thing to see what happened. We got Marcus Anthony is in the house, y'all. Just got baptized this past Sunday. Shout out to you, man of God. Excited for you. Listen, on this past, what day was it that we did this? We did this on Saturday, y'all. We haven't given away yet because we're going to connect with Bria, and she has a $300 airline gift card that will be in her possession this week. Shout out for Bria. We have a $50 restaurant gift card for Josh. He'll have it this week. Shout out to Josh. And to LaSalle, Mr. Thomas. He has in his possession already the certificate necessary for a 6-day, 5-night stay in Cancun. We were able to get all of that because of Team Joshua Generation. We recognize that no doubt about it, it's winning season, y'all. So we're grateful and we're thankful. And we got more winning information to share with you. But before I do, there's a word with your name on it. And let me go ahead and hit my clock. and we're gonna make it do what it does. It's winning season, y'all. Somebody type "is winning season" in the comments. I want you to come on. We got to be on one accord. How can the two walk together except they are agreed? It's winning season. I'm going to give you just a couple of nuggets. If you really know it's winning season, this is what you got to do. You got to find something, y'all. Find something that you love to do and that you have a passion for. Dr. Anthony Jackson knows what I'm talking about. I mean, you start there. Find something you love to do and you have a passion for it. If people have to, come pick you up at the house, if they got to text you 17 times and, wake you up, maybe you're not passionate about that, right? Maybe you don't really love that. But when you find something that you love to do, I can't remember who it was that said it in a particular way. When you find something that you really love to do, you never work a day in your life, something along that line. When you have a something, a special something, sometimes you forget breakfast. Come on, talk back to me. Sometimes you forget lunch. Tanya Dudley, I see you there. Sometimes you forget dinner. Why? Because you're living on the fumes of your passion, and it feeds you well. It gives you something. Remember, Jesus said something, I got food to eat that y'all don't even know about. He was living off of his passion. He was living off of his love at that moment. Find something you love to do and you have a passion for, and you have entered into the space of winning season. But not only that, there's another nugget you got to get. Watch this. Once you find that special something, you got to plug into the coaching, the training, and the mentoring that's available with those who are doing what you want to do successfully. You got to be careful who you follow. You got to be careful who you're taking counsel from. You got to make sure that the people that are training you have been trained themselves. You got to make sure that your coach is able to take you to a place that you desire to go. And when you have a passion, listen, you're getting started. You're entering the space. That's first base. It's not the end of the thing. It's the beginning of the thing. But now you have to find the mentors, the coaches, and those who will pour into you to help you to get to where they already are. They can show you how to do what you want to do because they've already done it. This is part of winning season. Number 3, when you step into winning season, you come on now. You got to go to work, y'all. You got to put in the work to apply yourself. Even though there are some things that may come to you naturally, there are some things that may come to you, well, maybe I shouldn't even say naturally. I should say supernaturally. I mean, it's just there. It was given to you. But now you have to apply your gifts. You have to apply your talents. You have to apply your superpowers. But most of all, this is where we sometimes miss it. Now you have to also apply high levels of consistent discipline. That's your work ethic, y'all. It can never be replaced. It can never be substituted. There are people, listen, they are majorly gifted. I mean, they have huge levels and volumes of talent, but they're being outdone by people who are just showing up with more work ethic and more consistent discipline. You want to make sure, as gifted as you are, as talented as you are, that if you're going to walk into your winning season, you are also demonstrating a consistent level of discipline. But then the fourth thing, when you understand that it is winning season, number 4, you got to learn how to add high levels of value to other people, y'all. High levels of value, because the more value you add to them, to others, the more valuable you'll become yourself. Say it all the time. The real estate, you are real estate. Come on here. And everything in the neighborhood is also real estate. And when you help their value to go up, by default, your value is going up itself. This thing is about winning, and we win by helping others, by bettering others, by equipping others, by serving others. So many faith principles and biblical principles that the Lord taught and still teaches his children, that we are here in the earth to be salt, to be light, to represent him, and to do the things for people that they won't otherwise be able to get that help. We add value that way, and when we do that, my friends, we are winning. Number 5, we win when we vibe with our tribe. I want somebody to write this down. Vibe with your tribe. Gone should be the days, if you want to win, that you're trying to be everything to everybody. You're trying to please everybody. You're trying to keep everybody happy. That's a recipe for crazy, y'all. You better make sure that you're surrounded and connected to like-minded individuals. And when I say like-minded, I am not talking about the fact that means everybody has to agree on every point. I'm not even talking about you can't disagree or have a conflict, because, just because you have a conflict doesn't mean you have to fall apart. Hello. But you ought to be able to vibe with your tribe. Everybody doesn't have to be yes, yes, yes all the time. Things can be questioned. Things can be critiqued with constructive criticism, all of that. But in your tribe, the values, y'all, that we roll with, they are the same. Again, how can the two walk together except we be agreed? When we are with a tribe and we're able to vibe with that tribe, y'all, we are knee deep, neck deep, in fact, in winning season. But then we're going to go to this one because they don't think I'm going to finish here, and I got to make sure I do. It's winning season, y'all. We got to create wins for all parties. Minister Lisa, that's right. Everybody got to win. If anybody is losing in the equation, then something's wrong with that. There should be no person at the top where everybody is feeding that person and that person wins at the expense of everybody losing. No, we win together. It's winning season, y'all, and we create wins for all parties. Listen, I got to go. But we win, and win some more because we are in winning season, Coach Tanya. That's what I'm talking about. And I want to make sure we recognize this is how we do it. It's winning season. Let me see if I can get Prophetess Michelle in this house.
Now that's how you do it, Pastor Mel.
Get some winners here, and we're going to win even some more. I want y'all to talk about what principle might stand out for you and what it is that you would add to what has already been said. Anything that you would add to that concerning winning season, ladies?
Well, I'm going to add, it's yours for the taking. Sky's the limit. The only limit is you.
Y'all, please write that down. The only limit is, I'm going to say, me.
That's right.
Carol, didn't you teach on that last week?
Yes. Slay your giants.
The only limit is me. Ain't nobody stopping what God gave me to do but me.
Nope.
What do we say? Greater is he that's in me than he. We say it, we quote it. Well, man, what is it? Is it just a T-shirt or is it living, breathing scripture? What is it?
That's scripture.
Yeah, come on now. So we got to do something with that thing differently. Anything else, ladies, that you'll add to it? Because I know y'all winning. Y'all about winning.
You mentioned something, Pastor, about knee deep. And what came to my mind, it was a song I used to listen to when I was in the world. But he would say, not just knee deep, totally deep.
Oh, who's that? I can't remember.
Yeah, not just knee deep. She was totally deep. I can't say the rest of it. Not just
I was going to the church. I don't.
Totally, yeah. But that he made a point.
Yeah.
We can't just be knee deep. We got to be totally deep.
Totally deep. We got to be immersed. We must be immersed. And a lot of times, what you're saying, Mr. Carroll, we're halfway. We're on that fence. And I mean, we can make our mouth say anything. So it's not necessarily or restricted to what we're saying with our mouths. Is are we, what you say, totally, are we all the way in? There was a picture, a famous picture, y'all probably seen this cartoon, someone being baptized. Shout out to our brother Mark again. Someone being baptized. And the whole time he's being baptized, his hand is out of the whole body in the water, but his hand is out of the water, and up at the top on his fingertips, he's holding his wallet. He's like, look, you can have everything else, Jesus, but you can't have what's in my wallet. And sometimes, I don't know, it may not be the wallet, but it's something for all of us. And when it comes to winning, what is it that you've left out of the equation? Minister Lisa, I know you're quiet, but I know you got something to say. You probably floored because I was able to meet the goal.
Oh, you ready for me? Okay.
Yes,
I am excited because when I saw that winning season, there was a season for everything. There's a time for everything, but you got to do the work. You got to plant, you got to sow, you got to persevere, you got to go through, you got to, like I used to tell my kids all the time, you can't just wake up and decide I'm going to be a doctor and go operate on somebody. You have to go through the process. You have to go to school. You have to study. You have to spend years or whatever you have to do in order before you can become a doctor. Whatever your winning season is, whatever it is that you're trying to do in life, you got to prepare for it. You have to put in the work. And believe me, even though it seems like it's never going to happen, or I've been doing this for a long time, but if you keep persevering, if you keep pushing, if you keep sowing, keep running like I used to do when I was a little kid, when my dad gave me a little plot of land, because I always wanted to do everything my dad did. And he would plant a garden every year. So he gave me a little plot of ground and gave me some seeds. Every day I would grow my seeds. I would run out there and see if anything came through the ground yet, but I was take care of it. I would do everything that he did. And then after a while, one day I saw a green plant push through the ground. Boy, you talking about somebody excited. And it wasn't even a full plant, but I was so excited. So winning season, babies, if you've been doing the work, trust me, it's your time. It's your time. It's your season. Let's go.
I love that. If you've been doing the work, it's your season. Prophetess Michelle, you are kind of quiet. You have anything you want to contribute?
No, I'm not quiet. I promise you I'm not quiet. But I can tell you one thing. One thing that I love about Javoria. See, right now I'm in the process of looking for homes. That's why you keep seeing me in different places. But one I like about Javoria is no matter where you go, you can take your business with you. Ooh. See, not a lot of places you can do that. And not a lot of places you can ride around and take your job with you. You can take what you do with you. And you better believe that while I'm going to these different houses, when I see new possible neighbors on the outside, I'm asking questions. I'm finding out who wants to travel. I'm finding out what my neighbors are going to be like. I'm finding out if my neighbors want to travel with me. See, one thing that I understand is that there's a lot of people that are just like me. They're hungry and they're looking for a better way. We always say a better life requires a better way. So I'm out here right now house hunting. But let me tell you, I'm doing it because I believe my next is on the way. I'm doing it because I might not have it now, but I know that my next is on the way. As long as I keep pushing, as long as I keep persevering, I know that my next is coming. And I just love the fact that I can do it no matter where I am.
I love that too. That is such a perfect and powerful point. Ladies, I want to start share. Go right ahead.
Let me just say this right quickly. Prophetess, you already have it, hon. It may not manifest itself in the physical yet, but it already is. It already is. It's yours. You just begin to live as though it's already yours. When people get you know, why are you so happy? They don't see it, but don't you see? Don't you see? They may not see it.
This granite top. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Right? I'm talking about upgrade.
Yes. Come on, somebody put that in the comments. Upgrade. Hashtag upgrade. We got Coach D. Coach Deborah, we love you, darling, is in the house. Listen, I wanna share this for the benefit of those who are watching for the first time. Maybe you're watching it live or replay. Why are we excited? What are we excited about it? How do we know it's winning season? Here's some of the evidence we want to share with you. Many of you have been looking for a way to do two things: how you can enjoy life more, how you can literally begin to experience the things that maybe you were much younger around the world that you wanted to do pertaining to travel. Well, we found a way that you can travel 3 particular ways. 1, substantially discounted prices, 2, for free, and 3, we're going to share with you how you can even get paid to travel. And if you have any passion in those 3 things that I just said, take a look at this and see if this won't keep you up at night, because this is what we do, and this is how we do it. You kill me. You kill me.
For myself on look, I can't even swim, but I stand on the little jet ski thing just to say that I did it.
My Lord.
To be a lifeguard right alongside somebody. But I'm gonna do it. I don't care.
Look, life too short not to have some fun. Listen, ladies, what makes you so excited when you see our world? And for the benefit of those who don't know, Trevorium is the platform. We're going to show you something from the visionary shortly. But Trevorium is the platform, and we have world-class travel at completely discounted prices. And we're talking about up to 70% off. We're talking about a couple of times a year or a few more. You can travel for free. And we're talking about you can literally get paid to travel, as many of us are already doing. And besides that, 2,000 plus what we call Dreamcation escapes or Dreamcation getaways, 2,000 destinations around the world, in addition to 100 world tours just this year alone. And we just looked at that promotional video for the world tours. What's so exciting to you, ladies, about the world tours that you saw?
Well, let me tell you, let me just dive on in.
Come on.
The world tours and the Dreamcations. Look, I've been on two since I've been on two Dreamcations since I've been in the business. And I'm getting ready to do my second world tour. I'm really excited about New Orleans.
Yes.
I get to see all of y'all. I get to sit down and break bread with the CEO and of course Todd Strand. He's, Todd is my guy. He's my guy. And Daryl and Maria Roberts. But mainly I picked New Orleans because I've been watching that show, The Originals, and I love that show. And because it was filmed in New Orleans, that's why I want to be there.
Okay. All right.
With my own feet, my own eyes. I want to touch and I want to eat some beignets and all that good old food. I done already got my tickets for the little foodie tours that we got in our back office, by the way. Yeah. And I'm gonna go live, and that's gonna all be a write-off. Hallelujah. Look, God is all up in this business. I'm telling you. Just giving, just giving.
So what I hear you saying, Coach D, is that you're gonna go and enjoy yourself in the city of New Orleans. You're gonna stay at 5-star hotel at substantially discounted prices. I mean, not even close, 90-day difference. You're gonna be surrounded by quality people and relationships that are adding value in your life.
Yes.
You're going to be able to write it off on your taxes while you're spending money doing the things that you're going to do anyway, eating and all those types of things. You're going to be getting discounts on that as well.
Uncle Sam said so right here.
Come on here.
Uncle Sam will pay you to run a home-based business. I did not create this.
Winning.
So I'm telling you, look, when you know better, you do better.
That's it. Hashtag winning. Minister Renifia, we love you, darling. Thanks for chiming in. Prophetess, let's go to you, darling. Why do you get excited? Now, I know that you're getting ready for some wedding vows. Congratulations again. And I understand you're going to be going over there to the real blue water. I think it's still turquoise. Every time I go, I see it in Cancun and all of that. And you have a destination wedding in mind. And I think y'all just got a 6-day, 5-night getaway for that. So congratulations. That's mighty fine. Why do you get excited when you see these world tours?
The reason why I get excited is because I never used to be able to do them. As a child, my vacation was me going to see my grandparents for the summer and doing what do you call that, pop water cheerleading. That's what I did. Pop water cheerleading. And that was not fun. Once you do that a couple of summers, that's old. But I wanted to see other places. I wanted to go to Disneyland. I wanted to go to SeaWorld. Then so I wanted to go to the SeaWorld in Florida and everywhere else, but I couldn't do it. My parents didn't have enough. My parents didn't have enough time. They just didn't have. But now I have the opportunity to be able to take my kids everywhere. I even have my son right here, right with me right now.
All right.
I'm making sure that he goes everywhere. And when I make those trips, we will be going everywhere except for the honeymoon.
I just maybe not everywhere.
Honeymoon. But yes, it just affords me the opportunity for my children to see the world. I say it all the time, and I'm gonna keep saying it till I'm blue in the face because people just don't get it. God did not make this world for us to see one state, to
My
stay in one zip code. He
my.
intended for us to go and travel this world and see what He has created. And I am about to go see what my God has created all over this world.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. Minister Lisa, what excites you? I saw you getting your move and your groove on when the tune came on with the music. Don't act like you.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah,
I thought I was hidden.
Yes. So
Well,
tell me what excites you the most.
what excites me is the fact that I'm part of it. I am really seriously a part of it. New Orleans, here I come. Paris, here I come. And I'm so excited about it. And what excites me even more is because it's real. You know, it's real. It's not a pass by night. Anything. It's not a dream. Even though we say dreamcations, but dreamcations are the places that you only dreamed of going, but you have an opportunity to go. So it's not a dream. It's actual reality. This is actually what our life consists of. You know, and that means a lot to me. And as we share this business and share this opportunity with people, I think every one of us have heard somebody say it's too good to be true, or it sounds too good to be true, you know. But you know, we relaunched our business last week, right?
That's right.
And so with relaunching that business, even during that week, I just tell people this: I relaunched my life on last week. I'm telling you, the Lord stripped me and everything, repent, recommit, you know, strategizing, everything. I actually feel like a newborn baby, you all. But you know, what I actually had to see was even they, I mean, people say when you talk to them about salvation, you know, that sounds too good to be true too. It sounds too good to be true that Jesus died for our sin. That sounds too good to be true too. But just because they say it sounds too good to be true, it doesn't mean you're not going to stop benefiting from all that God did, does it? Because you're going to keep reaping those benefits. I know I am. You know, when I found out the benefits of salvation, you know, because, you know, let's tell the truth. When you're out there in the world, you had some fun too.
Yeah,
so benefits.
Right.
Benefits makes a difference, and with this business we call Travorium, the benefits
I love it
are out of this world. You know, it's life transforming. You know, it's not just travel, but it would change your entire life for the better and for the greater. And I am excited about it all. So just because some people don't think it's too good to be true, or they don't want to go, we out of here.
We out. We out 5,000. I love it. I want to ask you something real quick. Shout out to my main man Kev is in the house, y'all. Robin Ash, it's so good to see you, darling. Can't wait to see your face again. Minister Lisa, you've been a whole bunch of places, and I love your stories too, because you've had travel experiences in faraway places. Give us some of the places you've gone already and what it was like seeing some of your family, some of your siblings. Tell us about some of your sibling stories, traveling with you, so forth and so on, and some of the other places that you've been.
Okay. Well, my sister and I, we've always been traveling partners, but we would save every year just to go on cruises, you know, and different things like that. But with this company, now my sister joined the business. My daughter joined first. My daughter, she became a part of it first. But her reasoning for becoming a part of it was to help mama. That was her reasoning for becoming a part of the business. My sister, her reasoning for becoming a part of the business was she loved to travel. She and her husband, I'm pretty guarantee you know, they have taken probably about 20 plus, probably close to 30 trips since she's been in this business. She's been in this business just as almost years, you know, but y'all don't see her because she's one of those people that's behind the scene, but she's always pulling strings. She's always making things happen. But all to be able to go together. My brother, he recently joined. He's been in like a year now. So we all went to Dubai. We went to Dubai together, you know, and what excites me about that, as I said, it's real. And to see the expression on their face, you know, my brother had never flown anywhere. He had never gone anywhere. But for the first time, you know, to stay, and now he's already booked Spain. He'll be in Spain this month.
Wow.
without me, you know. And yes, and so, and my sister, she when she got to Dubai, and you know, we only paid $89 for Dubai. She paid a little over 100 because she had the titanium package. But once she got there, everybody was saying $89, $89. And she said $89 sound a whole lot better than 200. And so she upgraded. So she upgraded.
Yeah.
Just to be able to share this with my family and my granddaughter. She's in college now, so she's a part of the business. And that's all I hear. She calls me all day. Grandmama, you have to take me somewhere so I can learn how to fly, because she's planning on flying without me. So she hasn't flown yet. So I'm taking her to Miami this month, just so, and allowing her to book the trips, allowing her to do everything so that, you know, she got college students that's ready to go. So you'll be seeing a lot more of her soon.
I love it. I love it.
God is
One
just
more thing.
doors. He's opening doors with this business.
Absolutely. One more thing from you, because I know that Tanya and I have been certain places together so far, but I think we've been more. Where are the places that we've been that we were together? Not the Memphis and all of that, but I know that Vegas?
Yeah, I was just looking at those pictures earlier today when we went to Vegas, the helicopter ride. Lady Kendra. Where were we when Lady Kendra, y'all had a little candlelight dinner thing going?
That was Jamaica.
That was Jamaica. So we've been to Jamaica. Yeah. And seeing her on the beach just dancing, you know, I love that video. I do. I love that video. So and then on my birthday, we did my sister and I, we celebrate our birthday together every year, and we came to San Antonio, Texas. You guys, we got the best coach. He picked my sister and I up from our hotel door, like he was our limousine driver.
I'm taking notes because I'm planning a trip to San Antonio. I'm taking notes.
We went out to eat, and I mean, it was amazing. He was our photographer. We went to visit the Elon.
Yes.
Elon, where everybody talks about that and everything. And that was something that he didn't have to do. You know, he didn't have to do that, but he did, you know. And Lady Kendra was like, you know, they live in San Antonio. You know, like my sister and I did more than they've done.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because we went horseback riding. We did the carriage ride through the city of San Antonio. We're taking pictures, and she and I, we sitting there waving like we were queens, you know. We were playing the part. Well, they say I can't do the wave right, but anyway. We actually played the part, and that's what Tavorium has done for us. You know, it has added so much flavor to our lives. And when I say God favors us, He favors us. But it's like you were due for everyone, but whosoever will, let them come.
Right.
You know, and I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled. I love my dad. My natural dad. I used to kiss up to my natural dad. I used to get everything from my natural dad. And I'm doing the same thing with God.
Come on now.
On him all the time.
Come on. I love your story because it's sharing special quality time with your immediate siblings and family like that, which I don't think we have enough of. And then when you have quality time with friends, not just always in the hood where you are, but when you're able to travel together, that just opens up a whole different realm of just satisfaction and joy of living. So thank you for sharing that. Minister Carol, you're just getting started with us, but when you saw that video, those world tours, what excites you the most?
It just awakened the dream in me. I've always dreamed about travel. I grew up those humble beginnings on the plantation, never thinking that I would get off, and watching how hard my father and worked, and passing away early, and watching my mother, how she worked and how I longed to get out of Mississippi and travel. And that's been my lifelong dream, was just finding a way out. And I'm just enjoying the stories that you all tell. And it gives me so much hope and so much promise. And you get kind of you kind of think, okay, is this really what you said? Is it too good to be true? Is this really happening? Can I really do this? And my word on my arm, my favorite Bible passage that God gave that sticks out to me, and it's Jeremiah 33:3. It says, "Call to me, and I will answer you." See that you got to first make the call. But then what he goes on to say is that he will show you great and mighty things that you have not seen.
That's it.
We have not, because we ask great and mighty things. That means some things that I have yet to see. And I've longed to travel. I have my passport. I have not once used it. But I taught that lesson last week about facing, slaying your giants, not just facing them, because we face them every day. Slaying your giant. And the realization that I came to, and you talked about a relaunch. The fact that God gives us an opportunity to redo it. Anytime you see that that means you get a do-over. So I thought about that, and the biggest thing that I got from that lesson, and it made me weep so profusely, is when I look in the mirror, what I see is that my biggest giant has always been me.
My Lord.
And if I can conquer that, then we can conquer the world. And God has given us the ability. It goes back to call me, and I'll answer you, and I'll show you. But first, you got to make the call.
You got to make the call. I love it. Somebody put that in the comments. Hashtag make the call. Hashtag make the call. And I'm going to show you how important it is. This next video we're going to go to, and I'm going to get, ladies, it's winning season. We win together as a team and as a family. I love this. I'm going to get you to really share some nuggets with what we're about to see, because this thing is bigger than us. This thing is bigger than travel. It's bigger than us. And I think, Minister Lisa, you said it, that it's about life. It's not, travel is fun. Travel is exciting. Some people say travel is sexy and all that. It's all of that. But what we are part of, travel is the vehicle that will allow us to tap into the quality of life that I believe the Lord gives his children for those of us who are willing to step out on faith and dare to do something differently. We don't have to be like everybody else on the 30 to 40 year plan, retiring from that if we make it 30 to 40 years without them dismantling the company and changing all the rules and downsizing and shipping everything off and then giving everybody a pink slip. If we can make it 30 to 40 years on that thing, and we were already just making it on the 100% being actively employed. Now, when we're retired, you're not going to get the same. Come on, talk back to me. And with the rate, we see the prices of things kind of going up. If you're making less money, if you were already struggling and you're making less money and the prices are going up, it's going to be a problem, y'all. So we need an alternate method. We need a plan B. We need additional streams of income. We need revenue that can come in even while we're asleep. And we found a way to get it. And it's in this vehicle called travel. And Travorium has connected the fun side to the finance side. I'll say it again. Travorium has connected the fun side to the financial side. So if you really want to go after the finances to the extent that your dream, your purpose, whatever ultimate vision God has given you on this planet to accomplish, I promise you, most of us, I would say the far 90 percentile or above, you're not going to get it on your JOB. 90% of you're not going to find that lifestyle on that JOB. You're just not going to do it. 90% plus. Now, there are some exceptions. Shout out to all exceptions. But for the rest, you need to have something that you can do that's going to free up your time and give you the finance to live life on different terms that would allow you to be free enough to do the thing that God has really called you to do. And we found it right here in Travorium. I'm going to show you a video from our CEO, and then I'm going to share with you one other video about legacy. So take a look-see and take some notes.
I've always worked hard. I've always wanted to produce. I've always wanted to take care of my family. I've always been a guy willing to put in the hours. I think most people are like me. But I remember my grandfather, a very successful entrepreneur and businessman, he came to me one day and he said, David, you gotta learn to shut down. You gotta learn to get away. You have to focus on family and have experiences in your life. If you don't, you're gonna leave an empty life. You know, I took my grandfather's advice to heart. So I began to experience and travel, and it was amazing. I remember inviting people to do the same and have more experiences out of life, but for a variety of reasons they couldn't. And I thought it shouldn't be this way. You know, my grandfather was right. People need to get away. People need to experience more. So I decided to solve this problem. That's why I started Travorium, a company that could help anyone realize the dream to see the world.
Welcome to Travorium, a radical new concept in travel. Our membership allows almost anyone from any walk of life an opportunity to see the world. Travorium brings people together, leveraging the numbers of travelers for incredible rates. Every month, we award our members travel points that can be used in our world tours and getaways. You choose the path, you gain the benefits, and you tour the world. With our Travorium Getaway platform, you can use your points to buy down the rate at over 2,000 resorts across the globe for your individual trip preference. With our premium membership, you can book these stays for a week long in a one-bedroom suite for as little as $1 per night after points applied. But our travel points also give you access to life-changing experiences with our World Tours platform. Every year, our team of experts plan multiple world tours to some of the most sought-after locations on the globe, where we plan activities, parties, self-development trainings, and dinners exclusively for our members. Most people can't spend the time, money, or effort in putting together a trip of this magnitude. And the best part is that our world tours bring together like-minded people from all across the globe, allowing you to meet, learn, bond, relax, explore, laugh, and enjoy life with other members of the Travorium family. Each trip creates an incredible experience that cannot be purchased online, memories that will last for a lifetime, and friendships that can transcend continents. It will leave you counting down the moments to the next one. Our membership also gives you access to our private booking engine, where you can save up to 50% on hotels, cruises, resorts, rental cars, and activities. And if traveling and seeing the world sounds exciting, we also invite you to partner with us. You can earn an income doing what you love, allowing you to turn passion into profit and adventure into a way of life.
Love it, love it, love it. Here's what I want to do. I know that Coach Tanya and Minister Lisa, you both met Mr. David Hart and Mrs. Adela, and Prophetess Michelle, you've been around long enough to also know from the calls, so forth and so on, the type of people they are. But from what you all have seen and gathered from just being on calls, being on conference workshops, all that type of stuff, what type of person have you seen him to be, and what has he put together? Pastor Richard, we love you, cousin. Thank you for chiming in. Talk about that for us real quick.
Well, all I can say is his heart matches his character. His name matches his character. Mm-hmm. I mean, every time you speak with him, he speaks from the heart. He's so humble, and he has such humility, and to have a leader that is humble, to have a leader that has the heart of his people, it's just unheard of. Every time I have seen him on camera, even if I've been on camera and had a chance to be on camera alongside, I never met him just in face, but I have met him through the camera. And that's one thing that I love even about the business, is that we still are able to meet each other. And you, through the words, you can still gather the character of a person. And I'm telling you, David Hart, he exudes my God, nobility. He's oh my God, he's so noble. And I'm just so excited to be in the presence of what he has created with this company.
Absolutely.
And I mean, had it not been for him, none of us would be here today.
Mhm.
None of us would be here.
Mhm.
But just like God, he saw something
Mhm.
and he decided that he was going to share it. He decided that he was going to make disciples. He decided that he was going to share the world with everybody else too. It wasn't, he just said, this is not just for me. And that's what I say too. You know, this business, it's not for me. What I do is not for me, but it's for everybody else around me. It's for everybody who I come into encounter with. It's mine to give and it's yours to reject. And I'm so grateful to him because, like I said, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him.
Started 10 years ago as a vision, and I'll add they were already quite wealthy, doing very well for themselves as a family with a traditional business in the automobile detailing. I had built that thing where it was being nationally, even internationally, in fact, recognized, and had hundreds of employees all over the state of California. And he made a change. He said, I can build it this way. He knew to do it. He never was employed by anybody from a child upwards. He was always an entrepreneur. So he has that spirit and had been successful. And then when he got out of that, he went into direct sales and built a powerful team, global team. But he said, you know what? I want to do something different from what I've seen with the other CEOs. I want to do something where everybody wins. And he's built this thing for 10 years. With God blessing him to do so around the globe. We are in more than 60 nations strong, debt-free company that has paid out tens of millions of dollars to everyday ordinary people. And I know that we're on track to become a multi-billion-dollar company. And I'm so grateful for the vision. Coach Tanya, what have you noticed about Mr. and Mrs. Hart and that type of thing from the workshops? But you met him in person as well, so.
Yes, I remember the first time I met Mr. Hart. We were just getting it. Chris and I was just getting into Hawks K. And it was a little mix up at the front desk. They didn't know that we were with Travorium. And then it was like, I was trying to call Todd, but then David appeared out of nowhere and he was just like, oh no, they're with us. And that was my first time actually meeting him face to face. And I'm like, how he know? Yeah, we with him. We with them. And it's not just, I mean, David and Miss Adela, I mean, you know how you meet somebody? Like when me and you first met, it was like we already knew each other from like Lisa, like Prophetess. When we first met in Memphis, it was like we had knew each other for years. That's how it is with Mr. Hart, all the way from the head to his sons, Josh and Justin. I mean, matter of fact, we were there on House K when Justin was getting engaged.
Yeah.
So it was like, I mean, it's before I got into Travorium, I had posted something on Facebook. I said, I'm taking applications for a new family. Well, I have finally found y'all are my family.
You right about it.
See, God, like I said before, I will always say God is strategic because it's so much more than just travel with this company. This company has literally saved my life.
Wow. That's
there was a time where I couldn't keep a smile on my face. But then here I come into this family and each and every one of us has gone through this almost the same. We done lost children. We done lost parents. We done had sick kids. I mean, like-minded individuals from the head all the way down. And we're all equal.
Yes.
There's no one one person bigger than the other.
Right.
In this business.
Right.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Come on.
But I'm done because y'all gonna make me cry and I ain't gonna cry.
You're not gonna cry. You're not gonna cry. Vibe with your tribe. That's it right there. Minister Renithia says he didn't hide his talents. I love that because we're gonna get into that in just one moment. That's right, Kev. We are family. Most definitely. Mr. Lisa, what have you noticed about the Harts who have started this vision, great vision that is Oh man, just changing lives all around the globe. What have you noticed?
Amen. I love that video. I really love that video. But what I really love is the fact that he worked towards a dream, and he wanted, like he said in the video, he wanted people from every walk of life to, he said it shouldn't be this way. You know, and I like to put it like this, that I like to say that he felt like everyone should be able to eat his table, you know. And so he just created, he used his talents, he used his gifts to create a system that was duplicatable, you know, so that we all can eat, not just travel, but that we can all eat, we can add value to every area of our life. That's what this business does. You know, like we said, it's not just travel. But when I first met him, I believe they came to Durham, North Carolina, where my sponsor, Bishop Eric Spruill, and they had an event there. And that was my first time there. And I wasn't even part of Trevorium. I went because I had heard about it. I had an invitation, and I was sitting on the edge of my seat, about to fall in their mouths while they were talking. And they invited, they had never seen before, you know, but they invited me up, you know, and everything. And then the next time I saw Mr. David Hart was when I went to I think I had just joined, and I went to Vegas. It was a conference there. And but I remember this particular day, because Pastor Mel, I knew nobody. I traveled by myself. And Pastor Mel and Lady Kendra, they took me under their wings. They were not, I did not have a dry moment. You know, I did not have a sit in the corner moment because I don't know anybody. I didn't have to be a wallflower. But they just made me part of the family, you know. And so this particular day, they were having a meeting for 1-star members only, 1-star and up. And I had just joined the business, and Pastor Mel tried to get me trouble. So he's gonna smuggle me. He's gonna smuggle me into the and I'm scared, you know. I'm scared I'm gonna get kicked out. And I'm sitting there, and Mr. David Hart, when he got done, he said, some of y'all snuck in. I was like, he said, but because you did, that just shows us how bad you want it.
That's
you know,
right.
So then I could relax, you know. Right. But after that, during that meeting, Mr. David Hart, he came and he sat in a chair right next to me, you guys. And I'm like, I'm feeling like, oh man, you know, this is the CEO of this company. This is how I'm thinking, right? And I'm like, I can't even think of a thing to say. I can't even think of a thing to say. I actually felt like there was a time when I met Magic Johnson, you guys, and I'll never forget it. And he put his hand on my shoulder. I had on my little African attire. It was a Martin Luther King event. And he put his hand on my shoulder, and for the first time, I couldn't utter a word. I was looking up like that. I couldn't say a word, you know, and I missed an opportunity. And that's how I felt with Mr. David Hart. I'm like, I couldn't even think of a question. What's the right question to answer? What's the right thing to say? I couldn't think of a thing. But but their hearts are so big, and just watching as we are building this business, every time you turn around, he's coming up with something. You know, he's coming up with something to make it easier, to make it more doable. But he's not giving it to us. You still have to work. You know, you still have to do the work. You still have to earn whatever it is that you get in this business. But he's making it very doable for us.
That's it. Well, here's what we're going to do for the sake of time. Thank you for sharing that. That was so funny. I want to share this last video, and then we're going to get ready for our corporate call. We'll be just a little bit late, but this is important because you've all have alluded to this. It's bigger than travel, and it's bigger than us. It's not even just about us. It's about connecting with the right people. We're not looking for everybody. We're looking for the people who are looking for us. We are looking for like-minded individuals who want more in life, people who want to leave what we call a legacy. Hear this, and we'll be right back.
Your first name is about you, but your last name is about us. Legacy. There's power in your name. Power in your name. McDonald's is a last name. Abercrombie and Fitch, last name. Armani is a last name. Baskin Robbins is a last name. Chrysler is a last name. Fisher Price, Gucci, Hennessy, Harley Davidson, Hilton, Honda, Kohl's, Kraft Foods, Lowe's Movie Theater, Marriott is a last name. Maybach is a last name. Nordstrom is a last name. Pillsbury is a last name. Porsche is a last name. Procter & Gamble, 2 last names. Rolls Royce, Charles Rolls Henry Royce, last names. Turner Broadcast System, Ted Turner, last name. Versace, last name. Wells Fargo, Henry Wells, William Fargo, last name. Walgreens, last name. Wrigley's, last name. Welch's Grape Juice, last name. Here you are, you think you're buying a product. You are not buying a product, you're buying a name. You think you're wearing a product. Hey, look at this product. No, you're saying, look at this family. And what you don't know is while you're making every family rich, you're making yourself broke. So you done went to one family called Wells Fargo and got $200,000 so you can go to another family called Rolls Royce so you can give them money and get yourself a car so you can go back to the hood and see the Joneses and say, look at what I got. Meanwhile, Wells Fargo, their family's sitting up being rich, and Harley Davidsons and Rolls Royce are being rich, and the Joneses are sitting there holding up people's stuff saying, look at what we did and we broke. What if I told you that your blessing is attached to your name? That part of the reason why you're not wealthy yet is because you keep trying to make Yolanda wealthy. You keep trying to make Tasha wealthy. What if you made Johnson's wealthy? What if you started thinking about your kids? What if you started thinking about your legacy? What if God started dropping Canaan and opening up windows of heaven? Because now you're not just thinking about you, you're thinking kingdom. There are some people who are attached to you who say, Mama, can you do something with this name? There's some people who are saying, Dad, can you do something with this name? Maybe God gave you the name to change and reverse some of the stuff that the name meant one day. I wish there was somebody in this room that say my name.
Listen, we're just about out of time. We see you there, Dr. Phyllis, but I got to leave you with this before we jump on this corporate call. Your name means something. And perhaps if you didn't get anything else out of what we've been talking about, your name is attached to your legacy. And we are specifically, intentionally looking for individuals that want to do something greater, further with their name and turn it into something that's going to leave an imprint that they will never be able to accomplish on their job. If that's of interest to you, if that's something you can get excited and passionate about, we have some information that we want to be able to give to you. We're out of time, can't give you all the information, but just know this. Simply for looking at one video, taking a survey, we're going to give every single one of you connected to any of us in Team Joshua Generation, we're going to give you a 4-day, 3-night stay, and we got about 30 destinations you can choose from. We want to add value to you. It's approximately valued at about $700, $750 of what we're going to give to you. If you had to go stay and pay retail for any of the destinations, you would pay somewhere in that neighborhood. You'll pay the resort fee and the tax, which will be about $100 and something odd dollars, but everything else is complimentary. It's from us to you. That's our gift, just for giving us your valuable opinion. And then on the 31st of July, we're going to have another drawing. Somebody out of the group of all the individuals who have given us their feedback, one person is going to win a 6-day, 5-night stay in Cancun. That's valued at over $1,250. Another person is going to win another $50 restaurant and gift card, and we're going to add additional bonus. Somebody else is going to get what we call our Travel Club Travorium Titanium package. We're just going to go ahead and get that package started for you. We want to see you win, and we're calling all winners. If that's you, a friend, whoever you are, wherever you are, contact one of the persons that have shared this with you. In fact, we want you to go ahead and do this, because if you do this, we're going to get the right information in your hand right away. There will be no delay. Text the word "Start Right" to the number 888-532-2699. 888-532-2699. And once you do that, you'll get the website with the video, the 15-question survey, schedule the time to get on our calendar to get everything set up, and we'll be able to get you what you're looking for. But no matter what you do, let's make sure that we win big, and we win together. We'll see you on the other side. God bless. Good night, ladies.
Good night.